How do you get into the workshop tomorrow? You need to have signed up on the advertisement thread for it. Here's the link. Typical Victor build. I actually... Oh, wait, who... Okay. That was Budark. That's actually fine. He wasn't level 30. If you signed up there, then you're already entered in my matchmaking system. Your Leona is very, very good. I mentioned a couple times in the game just opportunities where I think you should have gone in a little earlier. Sammy the Great. Again, if you have very specific questions, please just watch the video. I can't answer them right now. Alright, Sammy's a support. I apologize this is taking so long. It shouldn't be much longer. Yeah, I think we're good. So once again, if you have basic questions, ask them now. Are any of you able to view how many people are currently watching? Unfortunately, it doesn't show for me. 30? Pretty good. That's pretty good. Oops. That didn't work. I accidentally invited to the wrong thing. I was wondering if you could invite to the proper room. Alright, I will start going over the bans here in a moment. This is interesting. So they banned Shyvana. Shyvana's not necessarily weak, but she's not in the best of places right now. She's a weird mix between a counter jungler, a dueler. I don't know. She is tanky. She does a lot of damage. She has some good mobility, and she's resourceless. So she can work very well. I just feel that Shyvana, well, definitely not worth a ban, unless maybe someone on the other team only plays Shyvana. I don't know. Nasus, good ban, especially if you're picking someone that is easily countered by Nasus. Susan, sorry. Shen, I feel Shen's an overrated ban. He provides a lot of team utility, but it requires a lot of teamwork to pull off, and as I mentioned in the first game, he loses lane to pretty much anyone you'd pick. Fizz, he's been nerfed pretty hard, but I can understand banning him. Caston, definitely worth a ban. Jinx, I feel Sivir's a better ban. They fill very similar roles of they're giant lane bullies and scale pretty well. I just feel that Sivir would be a better ban. Okay, then we have what appears to be a Jungle Fiddlesticks, because I'm assuming people aren't trading. That's fine. Jungle Fiddlesticks is good, but is easily dueled in the jungle. I'm interested to see... Yeah, probably an Elise jungle. Elise isn't going to duel that well. Personally, if I was them, I'd pick someone like J4. Fiddlestick shows up, fear wears off, knock him up, waste his cooldowns, and like absolutely murder him. Fate, of course, he's playing his fucking Diana. Fate loves his Diana. I'm just making fun of him here. Diana's a strong mid, very underrated. I have no problem with him playing Diana. I am interested to see what they pick to counter that, though. Ashe, I feel that's a good pick. Ashe Nami, that's a lot of CC. I'm interested to see if they stick with that. It's a lot of CC, a little bit of sustain, and the poke is good, but it's not phenomenal. I would think that versus a Kog'Maw, you would want some sort of really, really hard poke, hard engage. Something like, yeah, versus their team, I'd almost want a Lulu. Like a Lulu Ashe. Jax jumps in, polymorph him. Kog'Maw eventually gets fed, polymorph him. Poke him out of lane, destroy Sona. Like, I just feel there are better picks in this team comp, but they do pair well together. It's a lot of CC, a lot of disengage. And that disengage is going to work really, really well with Fiddlesticks. If they land an arrow, Fiddlesticks ult. If they land a bubble, Fiddlesticks ult. If they don't want to fight, if Fiddlesticks' ult is down, etc., then, okay, Nami disengage, Ashe disengage, etc., etc. Aurelia, strong top laner. I believe... I don't know top lane counter picks that much. I believe Jax wins versus Aurelia. I could be wrong on that. If so, it seems odd that you would last pick Aurelia into a Jax. Again, though, I can't say that for sure. I don't play top lane. I don't play Aurelia. Kog'Maw, strong champion, overclassed, very unsafe, and is running Ignite. I'm assuming... Oh, wait, no, I lied. That's a... Right. It's a mid Kog'Maw. Actually really like mid Kog'Maw. I think it could be played very well. I don't like it versus their team, though. Kog'Maw needs to be able to poke. And they have a lot of different ways to engage. They're going to Fiddlesticks over to the wall. They're going to Diana dive and poop on your face. They're going to Ashe arrow. They're going to Nami ult, Nami bubble, Aurelia, general bullshit. That Kog'Maw pick, I feel, is very unsafe. Obviously, it was also first picked, so maybe they were just trying to bait out like weird counter picks or something. I don't know. I'm interested to see how it works. I'm not going to judge it until I see it, but I just feel it doesn't fit with this team comp. Sona, amazing bottom laner, is going to be able to sustain more than Nami, poke better than Nami, but not lock up or disengage as well as Nami. So they have a pretty good poke sustain matchup. Jax, he's a strong laner. I don't really have any comments as soon as that. Elise, great jungler. I said that many times. I just feel that there would be better ways to shut down Fiddlesticks than an Elise. Yeah, that's just personal preference. Caitlyn, always a good AD carry. I don't feel Caitlyn does that well versus Ashe, though. Because they're both very strong poke, and Ashe has more CC, similar sort of range with her volley and slows and everything. I just feel that's going to be pretty much a stalemate lane unless someone snowballs it really early. I could be completely wrong on that. As far as overall team comps are concerned, I like blue team. I want them to play it well. But I have a secret hope for purple team just because I like the idea of AP Kog'Maw. I like how it pairs with the Caitlyn poke. And I like how they also have some good hard engage and hard disengage between the Sona ult, Jax stun, Elise stun, Elise repel, that sort of stuff. I feel that blue team has so much CC and so much cleanup potential that they have the better team comp. Again, 4 solo queue, 4 lower rating. I'm going to slightly turn down the music. I just don't want it to overpower anything, and I don't want to have to talk too loud. Aurelia is a very uncommon pick. If you play Aurelia well, though, she survives pretty much any lane. I'm just going to do a quick overview of summoner spells. Finally, we have a game where they're all standard. Not that there's nothing wrong with running odd summoner spells, but they are the standards, but for a reason. They offer the best performance in the best average case. And again, solo queue is all about averages. You need to play well consistently. You need to respond properly on a consistent basis, that sort of thing. So if you're picking summoner skills that work in 1 out of 100 games, you better only be picking in that one game, or else you're better off picking something else. Or that's my opinion anyways. Teleport LeBlanc? Yeah. As much as I like Ignite on LeBlanc, and it really greatly increases her kill potential, being able to teleport into a lane and clean up, which is what LeBlanc specializes in, I'm totally down with that. That's a very good idea, and if it works for you, definitely keep running it, make it work. It will not work in every lane. Ignite is very, very powerful on her. She needs to be able to secure kills. And you have to do that either by using your teleport incredibly effectively, or you need to be running Ignite so you can get kills effectively. Yeah, well, I'm not putting in camera because I'm talking constantly and it doesn't really fit with this. We'll see, maybe I'll add it for tomorrow. Just double check Diana here. Diana is running Flask 3 potions. I like that. 25 flat AP. Unfortunately, unlike... Yeah. It won't let you view the actual bonus amounts. Yeah, I'm fine with this setup on her. She has good armor, good magic resist, good amount of base AP from her runes. Good for her. Oh. Fiddlesticks is running full AP. 61 AP at level 1 with just a Doran's Ring. He's also running 2 mana potions rather than health, and they're invading. I'm fine with the invade. That's good for them. They need to move as 4 or 5 or something, though. They just got spotted out. Like, I'm fine with the invade, but doing it with mana potions only and without your full team seems a very ballsy choice. I would prefer them cut them off here, but then again, they don't know that there's not 5 people there, so safe start, perfectly fine with that, good for them. They're mostly just going to trade these red buffs. I assume that's how things are. Good ward, Nami. That was good thinking on her part. That's what you should be doing. You need... Oh my god, that's amazing ward coverage. I love you, Nami. That being said, they did clear the 1 ward, so good response on their side to clear that out before it disappears. Yeah, I like these level 1 wards. Good for them. Back to starting builds and runes. Ash, Doran's Blade, blah blah blah, normal. I've mentioned so many times I don't like Fairy Charm starts or anything on supports, but it's fine, it's Nami. She can make it work, and she can be very mana hungry, especially versus a poke lane like Sona and like Kog'Maw can be if played well. Aurelia with Cloth 5 versus Jax. That seems a little bit overly defensive, but meh, it's fine. I might have almost suggested Flask. Just so you're stuck in lane forever and you can just farm every little bit with skills. I don't know if I agree with Flask or not, but I think it would have been an option at least. Kog'Maw Doran's mix of penetration, AP, and what's the rest in? Maybe he's running AP per level for blues. Brian will answer that question soon. We're doing a mini tournament essentially. He just left for a second. Yeah, Doran's Blade, or Doran's Ring. I like that start. I like Sona's start because it's what I build, so fuck all of you. I do what I want. Yeah, I'm fine with all of these starts. Good stun, very good stun. Got the flash, got the exhaust. Wasted nothing that I saw. Yeah, no cooldowns used, they got an exhaust, and they got a flash. Perfect job. That's a successful gank. Oh, you can? Awesome. I'm going to do that now. Thanks. Actually, I'm going to do this so that they're actually the correct lanes. Awesome, thank you. I never knew that. Great damage. This is why I liked that Diana ran so many potions early game. I'm surprised though that Kog is able to push her in. Diana has fantastic wave clear early game. Alright, I'm just gonna keep an eye on this. I want to see how this gank goes. Elise's first gank was very successful. I liked it. Obviously, Fiddlesticks wants to farm it out. And yeah, this Aurelia is really far pushed. Ooh, that's a lot of CS. I feel there needed to be better communication here. Now turn and fight. Turn and fight. Join that fight, Elise. Perfect. Got so much out of that. That was great. There needed to be better communication here, though. There was a giant wave at turret, and I understand why Jax and them wanted to wait. But as soon as Elise engaged, he needs to move down. He needs to engage that fight. As soon as Jax engages, Elise needs to turn and use her full combo. It's possible there was just like a slight cooldown issue and she needed to wait half a second. If that's the case, totally ignore that comment. She needed to keep running just to avoid taking too much damage because she was almost in kill range. But yeah, just slight misplays. Yeah, Jax should now be able to snowball this lane very, very heavily. I would suggest... We'll wait till this fight's done. Awesome job. He's gonna die though. Oh! Oh, nice. 11 health. Okay, so at this point, I also incredibly like that he's doing double golems. I'm not sure if it's because he listened to the last one, but that's how you win top lane as purple side. You get a kill, you shove to turret, you take doubles, you go back. You come back to lane, clear wave, shove it in. If you can't get a kill, take doubles, go back, etc. You build up advantage over advantage over advantage. Yeah, he did exactly what I was going to suggest. Lifesteal and then work into Trinity Force. I wouldn't suggest building Blade of the Ruined King first, just because he is already ahead in lane, but he does need that early lifesteal to keep up completely with Aurelia. As for the gank mid lane, I'm not sure exactly how Fiddle got in position here, but Kog'Maw has been shoved this entire lane, which is a good thing for Diana, because Diana farms incredibly well. Under turret, under pressure, she can shove if she needs to, but I like what they did there. So we have a counter gank coming in here. I don't think they're going to get anything from it. Yeah, they got spotted out by the blue team ward. Nice. Oh, nice. That's very, very nice. That was nice on both sides. Diana landed the engage on him. She then broke her auto attack and started running. I disliked that. That was a misplay. If you're going to die, if you're unconfident, you need to at least take the kill. He was one auto attack away from dying. I think you could have got it. I could be wrong on that, but I'm 98% sure that you could have got that kill. Jax is now being bullied out here. Interesting. He does have Flask, whereas... Oh my god, it's already lined up incorrectly. No, it's not. Your versus armor. Okay. He should be able to stay. As I was saying, that was a very good kite play by AP Kog'Maw. He landed that kill. Perfect job on his part. I do feel, though, that that was a misplay as well from Diana to make that possible, though. I feel he could have got the kill. Ooh. Ashe doesn't have level 6 yet, or that would be a kill. Either way, though, Caitlyn stayed in lane with Sona gone back. When playing AD carry or support, you need to synchronize when you're going back. You need to shove, go and buy. Even if it's not the ideal case, staying alone in lane, you're just going to get the crap kicked out of you like you are now. Now she's going back with an entire wave of farm here. Take this wave of farm before you go back. Yeah, she did end up staying, but she already gave up 2, 3, 4 CS. Now, again, another wave is pushed here. You have to stay now. If you went back with Sona, you would have been fine. Now it's level 6. That should be a free kill. Alt. Nope. I don't know if she didn't have enough mana for it, but Ashe could have alted and got that kill completely free. Nice stun. I didn't catch the beginning of that gank. I apologize. Elise seems to be responding very well both to ganks and counter ganks. I have to give her a lot of credit for that. And Kog'Maw is watching his positioning. He's watching his positioning incredibly well. Jax stole blue buff. Perfect. This is how you snowball as top lane. I do not play top lane, but this is how you have to play it. The reason I don't play top lane, and the reason I feel it's a little bit subpar for playing in solo queue, is because it is the quote-unquote island. You are so isolated. It's nothing but a brawl, heavily determined by the jungle, and you don't have early game impact on a large number of lanes. You're pretty much just dueling them. Good job on that kill. Although, again, that was pretty much just standing there hitting each other. This is how you make it work for you, though. You pick up kills with or without your jungler. You build a significant CS pool. Obviously, he's not winning in CS, but he's at least going even. Then, like, do things... Oh, nice ult. Good job. Very good job. I feel like Fiddle could have got that a little bit easier just by stutter stepping his auto attacks and everything, but doesn't matter, he got the kill. Perfect job. Sorry, as I was saying with Jax, he's getting his farm, he's getting some kills, he he's taking double golems before going back because you're going to heal anyways, you may as well take them. Then after that point, he goes back, wins lane. He then stole blue buff, which is incredibly powerful. That not only affects your own lane, it affects every lane, because obviously he died and gave it back to Fiddle, but it shuts down their jungler. It shuts down their mid. It provides so much map pressure that you are then winning multiple lanes without having to leave your own. Well, obviously, except to get the buff itself. So that's what he needs to be doing, and I have to give him massive, massive points for that. This Elise gank, perfect in positioning. I'll see how it goes. We know this is cleared. Stay in, bait them into a fight. Make them engage on you because they are winning the lane. Or they were. Yeah, they are winning the lane. They're winning the lane. You need to try and make them fight you. And then you need to be fighting them. That was a lot of wasted time by Elise. At that point, I'd say just go in and get some damage on them. If you're going to stay that bad, stay that long. As far as CS matchup right now, Jax is a little bit ahead, not very significantly. He is 2 kills up. Middle, he has 1 kill up, and even farm. Ashe is winning by about 20 CS, 30 CS, whatever it is right now, 20. A lot of that is due to Nami landing her bumbles. That engage was a little early. I have multiple complaints there. I'll wait till after the fight's done to see how it turns out. Yeah, you got nothing for that. I have multiple complaints. Nami ulted about 2 seconds too soon. If she waited just a little bit longer, Fiddlesticks would be in range. As soon as Nami ulted, she needed to be in range to land a bubble. As they're knocked up, they cannot move. So throw a bubble at them. You're going to land it. As soon as they're bubbled, Ashe needs to arrow. That's about 8-9 seconds of CC by the time it's all said and done. Like that's going to be crazy amounts of time for Fiddle to get in range. I do like that he was able to pick up some kills there on Fiddle. That being said, I don't like how they overlap their CC, and they just seemed to think that they were going to be able to get it without having to use cooldowns. In turn, they blew 2 ults and exhaust. It wasn't worth it as far as the gank itself. Okay, so Jax is going for his Blade of the Ruined King first. I'm fine with that, but I think he should be building Trinity Force after some lifesteal. He has enough lifesteal to survive the lane. He now needs chasing power. He needs burst power. He needs a way to force Aurelia out of lane. You cannot let her use her passive sustain, or you're going to have a hard time. I also feel he should have cleared 1 more wave before he did this. He's going to lose essentially all of it. He's going to lose an entire wave for double golems. The only time you take double golems is if you get a clear sweep. This should already be cleared, and he should be walking there. Second wave is essentially going to take no damage if he did that, because his purple wave would be inside the turret. I'm not sure if they have the blue buff timer. I hope they do, because that would be a very important steal for them. I apologize, I did not make it to that in time. Good kill, though. No, there's 3 minutes. 3 minutes delay on spectate. There's none built into my stream. Just processing time. Perfect. Jax has the timer on the blue buff. He needs to take that. Elise needs to come down and protect him. Good job. I like it when they do exactly as I said. They now need to take Dragon. Yeah, Dragon would be the perfect call for them right now. My reasoning being, Jax is still high health, tanky, double buffs, and has sustain. Elise, full health, and has smite. Their jungler is dead, no smite. No, Fiddle ult isn't very strong. Look at her AP. Has Spear Spectral Wraith and a Doran's Blade. Or Doran's Ring, sorry. Jax is going to sustain through most of that. Jax is very tanky because he gets armor and magic resist by building defenses with his ult. Aurelia has now pulled just a tiny bit of a CS advantage. She's got a significant amount of armor and her Sheen. This is her opportunity to try and turn something around in combination with a Fiddle gank. Diana has a little bit of a CS advantage, not enough to make up for the 2 kills though. There we go, another gank coming. Literally, oh my god. I have issues with that. Okay. Fiddle walked in. If you're winning lane, and someone is playing passively, all of a sudden, they walk up to try and fight you, you do not fight them. That means they know something you do not. That means that you are getting ganked. It means that they know something you don't, whether it's they just reached a major item or level milestone, or you're about to be fucking ganked. He had no wards. As soon as Aurelia walked in to come remotely in range of him, jumped on him, wasted his escape. Fiddlesticks was then free to just walk in fear, free kill. Yeah, times include champion select. That's why it would show 6 minutes. Fiddle... He's ulting too soon. Yeah. He needed to wait for Diana. They were not leaving the turret. So wait 5 seconds, Diana will be in range. You ult right as Diana reaches about here before they see her. You land your ult, you fear, Diana jumps in and kills them. That was a team miscommunication. This is a relatively low kill game. It's still very even as well. Like dead even, essentially. Yeah, they could be trading a lot better bot. I think the reason being, Nami was landing essentially every bubble on Caitlyn early, so now they're scared to trade. On purple team's side, they're scared to trade damage back, and on blue team's side, they have had Elise coming bot quite a few times. I think they're a little bit cautious of that. I think they just don't have very good communication between Ashe and Nami. They need to be discussing what they want to do in this lane, whether it's focus Sona, poke her out, or whether it's all in engage. Again, that's up to them. They can play it however they would like, but they need to be communicating that. They need to be telling each other what they're going to be doing. Like that. Oh, she got away. Bottom has just turned into a farm fest. They don't seem to want to fight each other, so they're just content to farm. Diana, no. That was way too aggressive. You're missing your turret. He probably will get a double. Oh my god, the Kog'Maw AP damage. The drain and smite. Very nice smite. That saved his life. Smite procs spell vamp, so he smited a minion and drained the other one. I didn't see how long the drain went off for, but either way it was enough to save his life, so good for him. Nami was zoning earlier. Like, that's the position Nami should be in, maybe over here so they're not grouped right together. But yeah, she's not hiding behind her, so... again, it could just be at the moment, though. They now need to dragon. Like, you take an objective, you take another objective. You'd have to transition between them. Fiddlesticks obviously is top, so they can't write it this second, but they need to be prepping for it. Ashe has her Infinity Edge right now. I like them taking doubles. That's good play by their part. Yeah, and then they're going to be back in time to get all of this. Or Ashe is going to go balls deep. Alright, they got the flash. Yeah, flash for half a wave of farm. She just gave up all the rest of the farm, though. I don't like that. Yeah, that's a net cooldown wasted. That's actually a significant cooldown. At this point, Nami needs to be standing far more in this line here and zoning them. They have Diana and Fiddlesticks coming. They need to land something and either poke them out of lane or just go for Dragon and try and do a team fight. Because Ashe has Infinity Edge, Caitlyn does not. I feel if they have enough CC, I feel just pink the fucking Dragon and go do it. Force a team fight. Because Fiddlesticks' ult is up. You needed to pink it first, though. Good bubble, though. Double bubble, and transitioned right into multiple ults. Perfect job. The actual team fight itself was very, very good. They combined their ults properly. Now they get a free Dragon. I would then suggest they go mid right after. Just clear wave and a half of minions, walk right to the chart, take it. There's no risk whatsoever. 4 people are dead. And I think they're going to do that, but Ashe needs to go with them. Ashe is their best pusher. Ashe instead is choosing to do doubles for no reason. She also missed her volley. But, whatever. The reason they needed to go together, Ashe is their strongest pusher, and let's say Elise had Boots 5, and she has obviously Source Boots, but let's say she had Boots 5 Home Guard. She could have made it there in time. If she tried, that would have been a free kill, and you would have been maybe even able to take the second turret. Maybe not take it, but you would have been able to set up for maybe a pick-off or some damage on the turret. There was no risk going there. Instead, they went back and did double golems. I don't like that choice. As far as build here, he is now transitioning into some Trinity Force items. It's his own preference. I'm fine with that. I suggested he build Trinity Force early. He decided to go for Bilgewater. I'm assuming to keep in range for more auto attacks. Good for him. His build right now is all about staying in range so he can keep doing damage, whereas Aurelia's is tanking some damage and bursting when there's a gank or an opportunity. No, I always said that he should build Lifesteal first, but I was fine with it. He had a Vamp Scepter. I was like, okay, now build either a Phage for the chasing power or a Sheen for the bursting power. I just feel that he didn't need to go for Blade of the Ruined King as first item, is all I'm saying. Because he had a significant advantage. He hasn't gained any advantage since that point. None whatsoever. Hasn't got a kill. He hasn't pulled ahead in CS. All that he has done is he's taken their blue buff twice, which, good for him. I mentioned before, that was a really good play, and it worked out for them. But as far as the lane itself, he has not built any advantage whatsoever. I feel that the Vamp Scepter would have been enough sustain, and he needed the damage or chasing power to be able to pull off more kills or zoning. He needs to be bullying her. Like, just auto attack, empower attack, auto attack, step backwards, repeat combo. Okay, they're in kill range, jump on them, kill them. Boom. Oh, the arrow's so beautiful. Oh, the Nami ult, so beautiful. Oh, that was unfortunate. I'm not going to comment on things like, oh, you missed a skill shot that you should have hit. That's practice. I'm trying to comment on habits and behaviors that can be improved on through, like, a day of practice or just thinking about. As far as CS, Ashe is pulled incredibly far ahead. She's, yeah, like 60, 70 CS ahead. Every other lane is reasonably similar. Like a 15, 20 CS disadvantage to Kog'Maw. Not going to make a lick of difference. It's not even an item. That's like a couple wards. I like this fight. I expected purple team to follow up a little bit quicker. As soon as you see Jax using his counter-strike, you know he's going to go in. Unless, of course, he's in the middle of 5 people trying to run away. You know he's going to try and land something. At that point, if they moved up a little bit, I think they might have been able to get a second person. Maybe with like a Caitlyn trap stun or something, I don't know. That is pointless. She cleared all the minor minions that aren't worth anything instead of auto-attacking the large creep. They're giving blue to Ashe? That's okay. I think their reasoning behind that is that they want more Ashe arrows. Because they want more Ashe arrows, that puts a lot of pressure on someone who still at this point has 0 kills. She has Infinity Edge, she has Static Shiv. That's great for her. I'm fully in support of her lane. She's done very well. She could have played more aggressively, she could have done a little bit better in the laning phase, but as far as her purchases and playstyle, it's working quite well. But that blue buff, should that not be going to Fiddlesticks, who needs more ults, who needs more fears, who needs more anything, or Diana, who, well, Diana hasn't been that much of a factor this game so far. She does have Hourglass, though. That's kind of her breakpoint item. At this point, I would suggest give that blue to a mage. Diana's pretty far in. Okay, she's just warding. There's no wards for her to get caught out by here. I'm just wondering if they're going to Spidey sense it. I like that laners are buying pink wards. Athene's on Diana? Yeah, I'm not a fan of that. I'm assuming her reasoning was that she needed mana because Fiddle was going to be taking blues. Why alt? You're not going to steal Dragon with alt. Their team is not in position. Ooh. Are they? I don't think they're going to be able to do this. But if they do, I'm going to be so impressed and very happy with them. Yeah, they're going to be able to. Yeah, they're going to get a free Baron. That's actually... yeah. So I have 2 comments. First one being, it is 30 minutes into the game, there is no wards whatsoever on Baron, or if there are, he oracles cleared them and they did not respond to them clearing Baron. They then did not get any turrets on purple team, which is another disadvantage. If you don't know where they are, that's fine. But you just got Dragon, you need to push something else, whether it's bot turret. Bot turret's still up. Like, take Dragon, kill bot turret, free gold. Or respond to the Mias by warding Baron. I also mentioned already, Nami ulted Dragon. They knew there was multiple people there, and they had no allies to respond. So literally the only possible good outcome from that would be, okay, I stole Dragon with my ult, which is not going to happen. You are not going to do that, and if you do, it's luck. Like, that's the other team playing very, very poorly. Why is he not completing Triforce? I do not know. I would have suggested Triforce first, but it's possible... Actually, I know why now. He has to be their tank. Look at their team lineup. Kog'Maw, incredibly fragile, although... Kog'Maw, why? Kog'Maw, stop. Kog'Maw is building magic resist. His reasoning being is that he's going to be dove by Diana. If Diana is in range to dive you as Kog'Maw, you are not playing AP Kog'Maw correctly. You need to be max range alts. Like, you need to be way back here, alting here. Like, there's no reason for you to ever be hit by a Diana Q at this point. You need, as you said, Rylai's, or you need Liandry's. You need some sort of damage items. I'm fine with it having utility. I'm fine with having some tanky stats. But what could he possibly build Negatron Cloak into? Okay, he could build... Oh my god, you're getting zoned by Ashe so hard. Yeah, you're dead. You're all dead. You're so horribly dead. Tyr and Rylai's, yes. Why did he not build Tyr? He instead decided to build Haunting Guise, Negatron Cloak, and Athenes. I'm fine with the Athenes. I am, because he was having some difficulties in lane with Diana. But Tyr charges really quickly. And it's better late game, which is when AP Kog'Maw shines. He does not need this magic resist. Anyways, I will stop harping on that. Fiddlesticks is snowballed really, really heavily now. His ults have been incredibly on point. Like, every ult he has used has worked out for them, I believe. If he's missed one or two, well, they're in the minority, so good for him. At this point, I want him to take blue buff. He needs more ults. He is the playmaker right now. Obviously, the Ashe arrows are setting up a lot of this, and I've complimented Ashe a number of times throughout this. She's keeping her CS up, she's zoning people, she's building what I would like an Ashe to build, but Fiddlesticks is the one cleaning up these fights. So I want him to be taking blue rather than giving it to Ashe again for no reason. And I want him to be pulling off more of these really good ults that he's been doing, and I want him to have more fears, drains, silences, more utility from him. And it looks like I'm going to get out his wish, because that's where he's headed. On the flip side, Caitlyn here has her Infinity Edge now. She has her Zeal now. There is no real significant armor on this team besides the Hourglass, which obviously can add some armor, and the Warden's Mail, and the Home Guard. Not Ninja Tabby. Fuck. Like, there is some armor, but it's not like they have any real armor tanks on their team. So, I'm fine with her not going Last Whisper right now, and working towards Phantom Dancer. That being said, like, holy god, they have so much initiation power, and this is what I said was going to happen in selection. Blue team has so much CC. They're all area of effect CC, they're all reasonably survivable champions, and they all clean up fights so effectively. The gold icon? Sure. Yeah, right now Fiddlesticks is ahead by almost 4,000 gold compared to the opposing jungler. And Ashe is ahead again, like, oh my god. Approximately 4,000 gold. Their entire gold advantages are Ashe, who up until this point has had 0 kills, and Fiddlesticks. Crucible. It's good for cleansing Sona ult, and Elise stun, and Jack stun. Mikael's is one of the few support items still worth building, actually. Okay, so Dragon is up, Baron's in a minute 30. I would suggest to purple team, clear Baron. That forces them not to take Dragon, because if they take Dragon, you take Baron. I would then suggest that Jax or someone tries to sneak a Dragon. No, they're just all going to go to Dragon. Alright. Blue team is going to get a free Dragon. There's no way purple team is going to respond to this. Yeah, free Dragon. Completely understandable. Baron's up in a minute. I want them to go start to clear that now. If they have the timer, this is when they should be clearing it, because by the time you finish clearing and shoving out all the lanes, well, you're ready for a free Baron. Oh, you missed an arrow, but doesn't matter because, holy god, they're just catching people out. Purple team has it's not that they have very little map control, it's that their wards aren't doing them any good. The people that the places these people are roaming to as just themselves are not really covered by wards. There's a ward here, okay. Well, from here all the way through this section of jungle, dragon, this section of jungle, not warded at all. Do not enter this entire section. Do not go in it alone, you will die. You have to expect that it's warded. I apologize, I'll go back to the team fights. Although at this point it's just a showcase of purple, or... Oh wait, that was purple team. I apologize, I wish I had seen that. Good ult, good ult. Purple team needs a Baron right now. If they do not Baron, they're... yeah. They didn't do Baron. They have 4v1. Take the Baron. That's what they needed to do. They still... they don't have time right this second because Caitlyn's bot. But they had time. Yeah, Mikael's is... or... yeah, is it Mikael's? Mikael? Either way, Crucible is only worth buying if you are experienced with it and are willing to use it. They did not. This is so relaxing, just watch Sona play music. They know this is worded, so they'll just clear it out. That first Baron steal was so nice by them. Again, they saw that they're dragons, so like, well, we have Fiddlesticks, we have an Aurelia, let's just do this shit. I like their oracles. Good job, clear that all out. Caitlyn is not going to be here for a while, so they're going to get a free Baron. If it's past like 30 minutes, do not show your AD carry bot lane. You need... that's why split pushers are so important, because they can just... yeah, free Baron. You need a split pusher because they can... oh... good CC combo. Where's the... no bubble, okay. Okay then. This is why pushers are valuable like Zed and everything like that, because they just go one-shot the wave rush back to the team fight. AD carries can't show themselves. Back to the fight itself. Ashe lands arrow, free kills. Not much to talk about there. Take blue buff on your way out. Purple team has such good map control in this section now. I think they learned their lesson from the first comment I made. Because, yeah, the entire section of map here is covered. They have good map coverage up here, too. Nami is going to clear this out, though. If I were her, Fiddle doesn't need help with that. Go clear the rest of the jungle. You have oracles, use it. I like what Kog'Maw has moved towards now, which is the Landry's Torment Morellonomicon. Great items, combine well together. I still don't know why it has Negatron Cloak, though. The only offensive item it would build into would be Abyssal Scepter, and you are never in range to use a magic resist reduction from it. On the flip side, she's working towards Lichbane. I feel the Lichbane should have been earlier. I don't like the Grail on her, as you guys mentioned, but it's fine. It's not the end of the world at all. At this point, Caitlyn needs Guardian Angel, like, or Banshee's Veil. She's getting hit by CC. She needs a way to remove it. Whether that is a Guardian Angel so that she can come back after the fight, which I don't think would do her any good because her team's already dead at that point, or whether it's a Banshee's Veil to block the initial CC, that's completely up to her. She could also do a Scimitar and use the Cleanse active well, but again, that boils down to using that active, using it well. So many actives on Nami, holy crap. If you can afford this many actives, I would suggest throw Shurelya's in there. You have a catch comp, so why are you not building chase and peel items? It's fine, but who are you putting Shard of True Ice on? If Aurelia's in range, they're already stunned. If Diana's in range, they're already knocked into you. If Fiddlesticks is in range, they're already dead because he's so fucking fed at this point. Like I just feel Shard of True Ice is a little bit overkill here. They're so far ahead though it doesn't matter. If I was min-maxing though, I would probably say Shurelya's. I really like Fiddlesticks' build. Like this is absolutely flawless what he should build, I would say. They should have ended the game by now. Blue team has demonstrated that if they land anything, they get kills and can AoE comp. They just seem to be pushing lanes. Like, they have Baron and the game. Drop a ward over this wall, launch an Ash Arrow, Fiddlesticks over the wall, end game. Did Nami pick up Alicia's? I don't think so, did she? I can't tell if she did. Alright, he's ulting. I do not like that. Like, it's going to work out for them. I think they're going to pull out quite ahead, but he could have done that so much better. Drop the ward over here, clear this ward, then ult over this wall, flash in behind them. You would have got so much more distance onto them and initial damage. That initial CC then is easily followed up by an Ash Arrow, Nami wave, etc. like they're doing now. Again, just minor... I feel like that was probably a communication issue where Phil was just like, oh my god, I need to ult now. It worked out. It was fine. It could have been played a lot better, though. Oh, this Ashe is so fed. And by fed, I mostly meant CS, because it was support Ashe all lane, essentially. Okay, so that's the end of the game there. Good job, everyone. You all did quite well. That is going to be the last game for me for now. I'm losing my voice. Like, holy crap. I didn't realize that this is going to take quite so much out of my voice, but tomorrow I will have people to back up my speaking. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this. Our main games are tomorrow. We're going to be starting them at around 3 to 4 p.m. Eastern Time. If you would like to join in those games, please sign up on the forum. I need you to sign up in advance so that I can sort you into teams. I have matchmaking software that I wrote for this. So yes, if you want to join,